Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Rebel Inc. Escalation with our official scenarios Mega Brutal Guides in the Sand and Secrets DLC. And actually, this is the last one of the batch. Mad Tanx, the tank commander, has gone mad with power. He's stealing all of the Golden Sands oil in order to power up his tanks. This is a fun scenario. It's playing on the Golden Sands map again, and this time we can only place tanks as our military units, and for every oil derrick we control, they get faster, they get stronger, and they train faster as well. It's really, really powerful. You'll want to hold on to those oil derricks worth everything. Your military power is going to be obscene. The primary issue with this guy is just building up support. If you can find a way to get around that, you'll be in pretty decent shape. I'm going to play with the Doctor, Tribal Elder, Celebrity, Realist, Chef, and Tactician today, though I think the Logistics guy could be pretty good as well. Mega Brutal difficulty, and we'll call this one Hot Liquid. Sure. Alright, secure the oil derricks to get the ultimate war machine. Sounds good to me. We're going to go ahead and place our HQ in the standard location for the Golden Sands as long as the derrick is where you want it to be. And then we're going to go ahead and start gathering up some of that intel, get the effective procurement, and work on some roads kind of early on. And now, you might not think that the roads are especially important because, as I said, your tanks are going to be moving really fast as long as you control all 4 oil derricks. However, the odds are pretty good that the insurgents are going to be attacking these frequently. You might have a few occasions where we've got all 4 up and running, but you're probably going to be down to 2 or 3. So having a little bit of extra movement speed with these roads is still not a bad plan. I also definitely think it's worth going for some early telecoms. One of the biggest challenges of playing as the tank commander under any circumstance, especially now, is that people don't tend to like it when you have giant tanks rolling around in their backyard. You create a lot of hostile populations. Getting stabilized zones as the tank commander is very difficult. So that's why I'm prioritizing getting some early telecoms. It may or may not be worthwhile, but that's what we're going to go for. I do want to get things like the Universal Justice and the Outreach Office, roll out as many of these initiatives as quickly as we can to get this intel up and running. That's 3 oil derricks so far. I'm not going to spend any money getting my tanks yet. When we want them, they're going to train up really fast as long as we've got intel on all these regions. Looks like I'm not going to have the 4th one in time, which I'll say is a smidge unfortunate, but okay. Depending on where the insurgents fire, we should be able to go ahead and start training some probably right now to be safe. Let's go ahead and train up at least one of these coalition soldiers. Now, as I said, every unit we can get is going to be a tank. So they're going to be really, really, really strong. We also start off with the fuel hoarding, which increases our speed, but does decrease support levels. That's a little unfortunate. There are a couple of special abilities we can get, though. We can get the Advanced Driving class, which reduces the amount of damage to our support levels. We can get all-terrain tanks, so our tanks can fight in mountains. We can get high-speed support, so that we are able to support each other, which is typically something tanks cannot do. They only are able to attack their own tile, they can't reinforce each other, but with this they will be able to. And that strength increases for every oil derrick, just doubling up on the benefit. And then lastly, I've got Tank Thunderdomes. Increases our support level amongst the hostile population because apparently people want to see tank combat arenas. I mean, I'd like to see a tank combat arena. That sounds awesome. So yeah, anyway. All right, so they are automatically attacking over here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and send a tank and chase them into the mountains. Pew! Bye. And there we go. And with 3 of these oil derricks, I mean, this thing is fast and it's going to do a lot of damage. I probably want to go ahead and train up a 2nd tank early, especially if I can get him down over here to this oil derrick. Now, notice how actually right here, they're going for the city, it looks like. Notice how fast this guy travels. No, they were going for the oil derrick. What do you know? Compared to the normal units that you would have in this particular map. Like, we move so quickly as long as you have these derricks up and running, it really is kind of ludicrous. What are people asking for? A lot of things. All right, let's get some healthcare and water for sure. I do need to get things like the PR and media office, but we'll hold off on that for the moment. I see this camp up here, but there's not a lot I can do about it because my tanks currently cannot go into the mountains. We could change that. Hold on, there's a camp down here. Let's go ahead and relocate and get rid of that quickly. We can change that and spend the money to be able to go up here and fight these guys, and honestly, that's not a bad plan. But I also am hoping that I'm not going to need to do that right now. So, yeah, I said I want to get the PR and media office. Let's go ahead and do that. Beyond that, people want security and stuff. Let's just kind of let some of these initiatives roll out and see what happens. We are getting attacked over here. That's fine. As long as I stay away from these other oil derricks, we'll be okay. I'll happily protect this one if the other 3 remain untouched for the entire map. That's just good for me. A warlord offers support. I think we go ahead and arrest them. Okay, we failed to do that. That's unfortunate, but all right. And we got some insurgents up over there. Okay, and guess what? Now my oil derricks are in danger. If you can start moving before the oil derrick is contested, you get the full movement speed bonus. So it's worth trying to do that if you see them heading in that direction. which in this case, we did see that happening. Let's go ahead and defend this. I want to defend over here as well. Let's see. People are still asking for things like healthcare. Yes, we do need to get some anti-corruption, though, because that is starting to become penalizing already. Let's fight over these cities, make sure that they are protected. He do protect, that's what I do. I've got control of all 4 oil derricks at the moment, so we should be moving really, really fast. I'll take that back, now we're down to 3. But you get the idea. Fight these guys off, push them out, then get over here, we'll defend that too. If I can start training up some additional tanks, that obviously would be good, but we'll hold off on that for the moment. I am going to get the local employment drive, because as long as 1 or 2 of these oil derricks is mostly uncontested, we can hopefully get a lot of extra support here. And then maybe, just maybe, we can get 1 or 2 zones stabilized early. That's what I'm shooting for. Jobs are apparently something that people are asking for, but I'm not really in a good position to deal with that right now, so we're just going to have to live with it. That person actually died. Amazing. All right, let's get over here. Yeah, we're going to have issues with this camp if we don't find a way to get rid of it pretty soon. But not a lot I can do at the moment. Could go for more telecoms and stuff. Could also go for some roads, blah, blah, blah. Could also stop antagonizing people. Let's go for the advanced driving classes so we stop making people upset, at least to a degree. And then we'll go ahead and move down to this city. We can defend this very quickly. I mean, this extra movement speed is just so dang powerful. I mean, really. All right, we do have a zone stabilized. That's going to reduce the lack of stability a bit, but I don't have anything else that's jumping out at me as like something really coming my way soon. So we're going to get an extra health initiative and try to fix that up. I need to get some more anti-corruption. This tile right here needs to stabilize. If we can't find a way to get something to stabilize soon, we're going to start losing a lot of reputation. The telecoms may not be sufficient in this case, but okay, we will see. You're heading up over here, I think. Nope, you're heading down here. All right, let's go ahead and fight you back. Keep these guys contained to just like 3 or 4 mountains. If we can do that, we're going to be fine. They keep going for this oil derrick, but they're not going to get very far. Let's go ahead and push these guys back if we can. Get them into the city, then chase them down, get them out of here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're losing a fair bit now. Lack of stability and insurgent activity is definitely becoming a problem. Let's get some additional water, since I know that's something people are asking for, and we can get ourselves some anti-corruption. Start burning that down a little bit more. Could also go for the oil lobbyists so that my tanks stick around pretty much indefinitely. Tank justice. Yeah, this one's not really worth it. It's good if you're desperate on a corruption side of things, but I'm not quite there. I guess I can train up a round of national soldiers. Remember, if you have all 4 oil derricks already up and running, or for every oil derrick you have, you train faster. So these national soldiers, which would normally take their time, are going to train up really, really quickly, which is a really great feeling. Let's go ahead and start moving over this way, since we know we're going to have some problems here in a moment. They're spawning up over here in the mountains. There are more camps. That's fine, though. Honestly, as long as they stay over here, I don't really care too much what they do. We'll be fine. These guys are going to get kicked back, no problem. Reputation starting to drop. The lack of stability is starting to hurt. We are getting a fair bit more support in some of these regions from the oil derricks, but it's not enough. If this zone could stabilize soon, we're going to be in a really good spot. Really good spot. Do we want to go for more units and stuff, or would I rather go ahead and get things like strategic communications? Maybe. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the tank Thunderdomes, just because that's fun. And it's going to reduce the hostility that we're currently facing from a lot of these people. So if I can just get like 1 more of these tiles stabilized, which should happen in a second. There we go. That's going to help a lot, hopefully, to keep that lack of stability down to something manageable while I wait for just 1 or 2 more of these to finish up, which is probably going to be both of these oil derricks are the next targets. We can get that, though, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot for ourselves then. Let's go ahead and get... Let's go ahead and get the strategic communications to speed that up just a bit, and then some more corruption reduction, because right now it's simply too high. Some insurgents spawning over here is a bit annoying, because I'm not sure what they're doing over here. But if we can kick them out somewhere, that'd be great. Better yet, we killed them. Okay, that way I don't have to worry about chasing them down. Even better. You simply kill your enemies. I love this. It's a good plan. More anti-corruption? I mean, it's pretty bad, admittedly. Yeah, the corruption's the biggest thing that's killing me right now. The faster we can burn that down, the better. So you want to leave, but we're going to do a long extension with you. And I know that affects a lot of my reputation, but we are getting another zone stabilized. So the lack of stability is down to pretty much negligible levels. We should be in a pretty good spot. Let's get some policing. That's going to make the last little zones happy, like these cities and stuff. They wanted to get something there. They keep attacking this oil derrick, by the way, and this is the main reason I keep leaving this guy here, because, like, I know they're just going to keep attacking it pretty much non-stop. If the insurgents see a target of opportunity like this, they pretty much always prioritize that. That in cities. So you can usually predict a little bit where they're going to go. I'm going to get that oil lobbyist and see if we can just keep this tank around pretty much forever. And, of course, now I also need to get the Foreign Relations Office. All right, well, now apparently I'm not going to get to keep this guy around forever. I am going to do one more long extension, and that's all I dare spend at this point. So we're just going to have to live without that. Let's get that Foreign Relations Office. Let's do some subtle pressure. As we normally do, let's go ahead and try to clear this area out, and the derricks should be doing pretty good. It says I'm close to collapse, but I don't totally believe it. I feel like I'm in decent shape. The corruption, though, man, is so bad. Yeah, I need to get money in order to get rid of some corruption, and ASAP. I'm shocked at how bad that corruption is choosing to be right now. Holy crud. All right, that guy dies. That's good. Let's go defend this. Let's get a purge. Okay, so that should help a little bit anyway. Insurgent activity is still looking pretty bad. I'm really surprised how bad this corruption is. Okay. Need to see at least one more zone stabilize, and soon. Let's get those all-terrain tanks up and running, because then we can actually start taking down some of these camps, because the insurgents simply have too many zones that they are trying to take on right now, and the result is it's losing me a lot of reputation and stuff. But we need to try to get rid of that. Let's also threaten, get some reputation. I think we're stabilizing here. We're going to be fine. Well, I say that, and then we find out there's something going on over here. So, all-terrain tanks. You guys have decided to antagonize me, and now I'm going to have to chase you down wherever you go. So where are you retreating? Up over here? Okay. I'm going to leave you where you are for the moment. There's the camp. So we found what I was looking for, so that's good. Now we're starting to stabilize a few zones. Okay, now we're in good shape. Now we're in good shape. Let's go ahead and run down over here, and we are going to take out this camp. I don't imagine we're going to have to worry about getting some reinforcements or anything, but if we want to get the high-speed support, it is certainly an option. People want electricity. They still want more policing and stuff. Honestly, I don't think they need that. I think they're just being fussy. We could go for an extra level of telecoms, and to be honest, I think that's going to get me more value. So we'll just do that. They did abandon this zone entirely, which is awesome, so say goodbye to your camp, and then we're going to go ahead and start pushing you guys in the mountains. And as long as they have a place to retreat, I think they're going to keep doing that. So let's go ahead and attack you here. Now, apparently this is a terrible spot to fight. So let's get that high-speed support so we have the reinforcements. Oh, that makes a difference and a half right there. Holy crud. They're also attacking my derrick, which is annoying. Let's go ahead and defend that. Okay, so these guys get pushed out. Good, good, good. All right. So we can get that there. Then we go ahead and chase you out over here. There we go. If we can start getting casualties on these guys so that they just don't keep respawning, that would be ideal, but we'll see what happens. So I've only got 20 reputation right now. I'm going to chase this guy around and see if I can just get the kill with the, what was it? What was the tactician, I think? The tactician is the guy I got? Yeah, so my odds of actually getting to kill them go up a little bit. That's what I'm shooting for. Let's see if we can just kill that guy without having to surround him or anything. Could go for some garrisons. Don't think we need to. Let's get the interpreters in guides. I don't think I need to worry about the corruption right now. We want, looks like electricity, so I'll go ahead and start getting that. And let's go ahead and train some additional national soldiers, because when these coalition troops decide to leave, that's going to be the last of it. I'm going to let them go away. You need to get over here. I'm not too sure where you came from. There's a camp somewhere else, apparently. This guy, I can keep chasing him. I don't know what I'm going to do about him, but I can keep chasing him. More subtle pressure, because apparently my rival just won't stop with this. Nonsense. All right. Keep chasing him then. Don't let him go anywhere. We should have policing protecting a lot of this, so I'm not really too worried about it. You can see we're starting to stabilize quite a few zones now. And that's an extra soldier for me. Let's go ahead and pop you in over here. And I think what I'm going to do, you know what, I'm just going to let this guy... No, I can't... I need to get this guy out of here somehow. Can you go away? Tell you what, can you get up over here? There we go. You retreat a different direction. How's that? That way I can just keep bouncing you around somewhere else. I don't have to worry about you so much. One more threaten will be good. That gets me up to 34 reputation. Okay, that's not where I wanted you to go, but all right. We're going to go ahead and try to push you somewhere else. Let's move you up over here, protect the city. There we go. Get into these mountains somewhere else. That's fine. All right, we found a camp. Get over there. Let's move you over here. What I think we want to do is get rid of this camp. I don't have a lot of time with you, so we're going to have to go ahead and go for the kill probably about now. I can get some additional coalition soldiers, but instead I'm going to go ahead and start training up some more national soldiers. As long as we control the derricks, we're going to be able to move really fast on training these. Okay, now we're going to lose both of these guys. To be safe, let's go ahead and get myself an extra coalition soldier. So that when this guy leaves, which will be any second now... Ah, dang it. All right, wasn't quite able to get you out of here. I thought for sure he'd win the fight and we'd be able to kick these guys out, but apparently not. Let's go ahead and send you home then. We'll try that again. And we got some more subtle pressure to go for. Camp's going away. Let's get some more reinforcements. I want to force these guys into this little pocket of the mountains. That at least is the idea. So with all these reinforcements, I honestly would have thought we'd be a lot stronger than that. I'm kind of shocked. Another threat should be fine. It's not an idle threat. I'm definitely planning on fighting you. Let's get some more of these garrisons up and running. Okay, there we go. And it looks like they are going for a derrick over here because, of course, they are. Let's run down over here and deal with him. Okay, so these guys are retreating where I wanted them to. Excellent. So now we can get rid of this camp. That means we're going to stop a lot of these spawns, and they can just stay in these mountains and rot for all I care. Locals demand extra oil proceeds. Sure, why not? We'll just go ahead and do that. So that's going to get rid of that camp. We'll chase you around for a little bit. We can get the logistics get up and running. We can get some drones. That helps for a little bit of intel, find out what's going on. This guy still refuses to die. He's simply too angry to die, apparently. There's another camp up over here. We should probably try to get that. Okay, this guy is he's just not going to go anywhere. All right. Sandworms. Yeah, we found them before. Question, do you have any policing? No, for some reason we've had policing, but this one has decided not to build it at all. Well, that's just downright annoying now, ain't it? All right, well, I unfortunately have to keep dealing with this guy or he's going to start taking over some zones, so let's just keep kicking him around until he hopefully dies. Get rid of this camp. Everything's looking good there. More subtle pressure. 31% chance we could do an accusation on a public forum on the international stage, but at the moment, that's not going to do me any good. Let's go ahead and try to talk, and we're going to start farming out the last little bit of reputation that I'm looking for. We're going to try to push this guy out, if at all possible. I'd like to force him into, like, a mountain or something. Just stay away from the dang oil derrick where I actually want to keep my stuff. There we go. That'd be better. All right. Say you're sorry. You've antagonized me enough, and the tank commander is not, in fact, a criminal mastermind or insane or anything like that, so you hurt his feelings really badly. I think you just need to say you're sorry. All right, that's all I'm saying. You just really need to say you're sorry. Almost done stabilizing these last little couple of zones over here. We're going to go ahead and just continue contesting. Get these guys killed over here. Let's try to attack this guy. I mean, they're trying to take this zone, but they're not even very effective at it. We're going to do some emergency repairs on oil profits over there. We're going to ban these guys from setting up a party. We're going to have a garrison over here, which just makes my life a little bit easier. Ha ha ha. All right, these guys are basically, as far as we're concerned, fully, properly surrounded. We're going to get rid of this camp. These guys are trying to retreat somewhere. Okay, now they're popping up over here because there's apparently another camp to worry about. That's fine. Airstrikes. When in doubt, boom. There we go. Bye. Okay, try to get him to retreat back to his brothers, then I can actually not worry about them. Imprison the leaders. Fine. We're going to do... No, wait. We're going to arrest the judge who is corrupt. I lose some reputation because there was not a replacement, but that's fine. These guys are now going to get corralled back. No, you do not. Hold on. Hold on. Stay where you are. No. I want you to retreat over this way. There we go. All right, now I got a whole new group to worry about, but it was worth a shot. Hand over all your weapons and stuff, and then we're going to go ahead and defend this city. But the important thing is this group is now completely surrounded. Last thing I can probably do is go ahead and get things like some remote outreach, so I can stabilize some of the mountains just a little bit faster. Unfortunately, tanks are not able to do things like the civil integration. I kind of wish they could, because I'm not sure how you'd use a tank to do that, but I would think a giant bulldozer tank would be totally a viable option. Still, nonetheless, still pretty fun. Let's go ahead and go for the kill on this group. We're just going to finish these guys off now. Okay. Move you guys in a position to surround and kill these guys. Get rid of this first. Never mind. We now have to defend another oil derrick because, of course, they spawned another group at the last second. Oh, it's so annoying. And this event, the oil profits, is going to keep happening until we send a unit over here to do a proper investigation, which at the moment is not looking like a good option. Let's try to kill off this quick group over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and zoom forward because at this point there's really nothing to do except just let this run its course. And I think we can just go ahead and agree to a peace deal at this point. So we were able to get ourselves up to a 99 reputation, only one tile remaining. And we win. Not too bad on Mega Brutal. Honestly, this scenario really is not that hard because tanks are just so gosh dang powerful. And if you have the oil derricks, you're not letting these guys split up and attack you on multiple avenues. They just get so stupidly strong. They move fast, and that pretty much means that it eliminates the real challenge of the Golden Sands map, right? The primary issue is that infrastructure sucks. Well, this just completely gets around it. So with a little bit of good tactics, pretty easy scenario as long as you can get some stability kind of early on, and that's where I think the telecoms are going to be your friend. 99,798 points. That seems like a pretty decent score to me. Yeah, I think this one was pretty darn fun. And that concludes the Sand and Secrets DLCs. Oh, but wait, there was one more that you're missing. It's the real-time operation. We did this one a while ago. This is the only one I didn't miss. So you can go and watch that another time. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed and found these guides helpful. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.